How's it going, everyone? We're here for some more Twitch drops. That's right. The Arctic update is hitting us today, along with some Twitch drops and new permanent item store skins and new limited item store skins. So lots of skin stuff today. So we've got some general drops for you. Now, before we get to that, let's of course go ahead and tell you the time. It starts in... Well, let's just go with the time because I don't know when this will upload. So we have it starting just at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it will be going until February 11th. So make sure you go ahead and get your skins going around that time. The generic drops will be going at 3, 6, and 9 hours respectively. So that is something you want to go ahead and get on top of. So the first of our generic drops is going to be a Boonie hat. And if you've never seen Mr. Memo, well, there you go. This would be the Memo hat. So there you got it. Very rusty, inappropriate, made out of newspapers. And of course, you got his logo right there in the front. Next, we've got a locker for you, and this is Sven's Locker. This one will run you the 6-hour mark, and is quite a cool locker skin. It has some transparent pieces so you can see straight through it, which is really cool. It kind of gives it a very kind of chain link locker look to it. And it does have some glow. There's the little screen that says welcome right here at the top, and it will light up once you kill the lights. So let's go ahead and do so. And there you see. So there is that cool little glow right there. Our next generic drop is a Tommy, and it's going to hit you with a 9-hour mark. This is the MarkPlayz Thompson. And yeah, it has a very cool color gradient, very tropical vibe, of course, with those palm trees. A cool kind of stitched look at the top there. When I say stitched, I mean kind of like woven. I meant to say woven. It kind of looks like, you know, a basket weaving or kind of, kind of thing going on there. And when you aim down the sights there, you've got kind of a red pinkish sight to kind of match with it, and a cool little paw print. Alright, and next we've got 6 streamer-specific drops for you, starting out with this one right here. This is a Vagabond jacket made for Lucifer, and you'll see it's right there on the back, and you've got some horns on the hoodie, of course, to go along with the theme. Some cool flames up and down the sleeves, very much so, very punk rock kind of thing going on. Fits it really well. Definitely a cool fan service. Next up, we've got a garage door for you, which is our second deployable. This one will be 3 hours like the rest of the streamer-specific drops. And it is GingerBeardie's door. As you can see, we've got his caricature up there in the floating tank. Well, this hazmat mad scientist is doing something really crazy. And of course, it is a door that has some glow. As you'll see here, it's a very nice glow. The roller has separate kind of like neon to it. And then the actual door itself has a nice back glow to all of the art with different types of, hues and so forth to really bring out the certain things like the potions and so forth. Alright, and next we've got weapons for you. So we've got a couple of MP5s. This mean looking one right here is for WARRIORRUST and is just all sorts of crazy carved up. I mean, you can see all sorts of like scrawlings there in the back. You can see warrior in it if you look at it right. There you go, warrior. Very cool. And when you aim down the sights, you've got a little red target and a red tip to the sight there. Go ahead and pop a reload. Let's get one more look at that screaming fiery skull there. Next, we've got another MP5 for you, and this one is very purpley, and of course that is because it is for MarkPlayz. And you can see his little dude right down there. Oops, as I say that, it flips to the other side. There you go. And yeah, it has this kind of little mesmerizing purple pattern to it, and then a nice clean set of rubbery silicone grips there, and a purple tip to help you focus in on those heads. Next, we've got an LR for you, and this one is CaptainMyko's, and as you can see, it fits right into rust. It's all worn and torn and beaten up. Even the paint is fading here in certain places, And if you go ahead and aim down the side, you can see his character there with his logo. And you've got a kind of gold and that worn, matted black as the contrast there for the sights. Go ahead, fire off a few rounds, do a reload. There we go. I like that the score marks are also different on the actual clip there. Neat little detail. Next, we've got another LR for you, and this is Panpots, if you can't tell from the name on the side. So this is, of course, the Panpots LR. Who would have thought? It's got a little less worn, torn look to it, but still is a bit here rusty in certain parts, as you can see. And it's got a more of a bright yellow look to it. Aiming down the sights here, you've got yellow versus the kind of shinier black. Go ahead and pop a reload there. And there we have it. Alright everyone, so that is the drops for this month. If you already know how they work and so forth, then you don't need to watch any more of the video. The rest of this video will be a tutorial on how to get your drops set up if it's a first time, or how to troubleshoot them if you're having some problems. So before you ask some questions, go ahead and watch that part. Or if, like I said, you know what you're doing, you can go ahead and skip the rest. So if that's that point, thanks for watching everyone. If not, head on off to the tutorial and stay rusty. Alright guys, so you're going to start by going to the Twitch drops page, which is linked down in my description below if you don't already have it pulled up, and it's going to take you to here. And if you are brand new, you're going to have to sign in with your Steam account. This has to be the Steam account that you own Rust on and want the skins on. That's very important. And then you want to sign in with your Twitch, and the Twitch is going to need to be the Twitch that you're going to be watching the streams with. That should be pretty straightforward. Now, I've already done the Steam sign in, so I don't need to do that. But, again, you just click here, and it's going to bring you to the Steam sign in window. Alright, so then once you're done through Steam, you're going to click sign in, and it will either ask you to, sign in your stuff, then it'll ask if you can authorize, blah, 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 and you just say yes, and it will pop up with drops activated, and you should be good to go. Now, what you want to do is kind of look at a few things here. So we have a couple buttons that pop up. You've got logout, unlink, and check for missing drops. So logout's pretty straightforward. Unlink is going to be useful. Now, some people will get the error saying that you're already linked to a account. If that's what you're getting, you're going to need to find out which account that is, either your Steam or Twitch, log in the way I just showed you, and then hit unlink. Once that's done, you can then sign in with the proper account and link it properly, okay? So this is where that unlink button is when you're looking for it. Also, there's the check for missing drops button, which we'll get back to here in a minute, okay? So let's go ahead and kind of go through the basic FAQ, and the main thing here is what are the different kinds of drops, and I kind of explained that briefly already, but you've got the generic drop. Generic drops are drops you have to watch for a set amount of time, but you don't have to watch a set streamer. You can watch any streamer that has drops enabled. So technically, you could make progress towards two streamers at once, so to say. One of the generic drops and then one of the specific drops. So that's kind of how that works right there. And then there are the specific drops, which are, you have to watch that specific streamer. Pretty straightforward there, okay? Now, those will all be posted on this page once it has been updated for the drops, so it's really easy. You just click on them and you're ready to go. Now, is there a way to check your progress? Yes, there is. So we'll go ahead and show that. You can literally just click here, or when you're at your Twitch, go to your Twitch inventory. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, and so it will take you here to your inventory, and as you'll see, this is from the last campaign, and, well, actually this could be a couple campaigns further ago, because I'll probably keep using this. So as you can see, this is from the July 2021 campaign, and it'll start to show your progress here. So as you can see, I'm earning towards the generic drops, which were these two, and one streamer right here, and it shows the progress on both and how long you're going to have to work at it. Once this is done, the bar will be full and it will say claim, and until you claim, the next one in its progress won't start. So you'll see this one here will not start until this one has been claimed, and once you finish this, you're going to have to watch another streamer to start on theirs, or else you won't be making progress towards anything. So yeah, that's generally how that's going to work right there. Alright, now that we're back on it with this, the next thing is going to be, can you earn drops faster and by opening more windows, logging into multiple accounts, blah, blah, blah. No, that doesn't work. You can the best you can do is earn a generic drop and a specific drop at the same time. Once you have finished the both or all of the generic drops, you can only work on one specific streamer at a time. Opening another window isn't going to help you with that. Now, if a streamer logs off halfway and you only have them partially finished, you can then move on to a different streamer that is online. Sometimes it can take up to 5 minutes to show you're making progress, but don't worry, you will. And usually it doesn't start at 0. You'll notice it pops up right away at 2 to 5% or something like that. Because like I said, it can take a little while to realize you switch people. But as long as the one you're watching is offline and no longer streaming Rust, you can switch to another person that is and work on them. Now, how long does it take for the drops to show up in your inventory? Again, this can take up to 10 minutes for them to show up after you've claimed them on Twitch. But if you didn't go ahead and claim them on Twitch, make sure you do, because there's no other way to do that. So once you've hit claimed, it can take up to 10 minutes to show up in your Steam inventory. If for some reason it isn't, you can come back here and click this check for missing drops button, and it will try to send them to you. For me, whenever I've done this, it usually works instantly. Again, there's going to be lots of people doing this at once. It could take some time, all right? And then, do you need anything special? All you need is a Twitch account, a Steam account, and you need to own Rust. If you have Twitch Prime or whatever, that's fine, but you don't need it. No Twitch Prime required, no extra fees or other things. You just need a Twitch account, Steam account, and Rust. Now, if you no longer know which one is linked or whatever, I already covered that, so we can skip it. And then if you don't own Rust, is there a way you can still earn them? And yes, there is. What you do is you claim them on Twitch, but you never send them over to Steam. As soon as you now own Rust, you come back to this page anytime. It will always be here. You can log in and click check for missing drops. Once you've clicked this guy, it should then drop them all from your Twitch into your Steam inventory, now noticing that Rust is there. So yeah, that's basically kind of the stuff right there that works with it. And if you are having a problem where it's not switching to another streamer, one thing you can do is clear your internet browser cache, close all your windows, reopen, and try again. That has always worked for most people as well. Just kind of another little tip with that. But that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your Twitch drops out there. Have fun getting them, and stay rusty.